Carl!
Dad,
Carl!
what the fuck's the matter with you? Huh?
Carl! Carl! Walking Dead's finished!
Yeah,
The finale's no more New
there's all
Walking
spin-offs
Dead!
and... Dad, calm down.
Carl!
Calm down, Dad.
Carl!
Dad, it's okay. VRified Games has a new video. They've got
They
some games
have?
you can play that you couldn't play before. Dad, relax.
What's up, player? Hey, Ed, I've been there talking Ed. Coming to you live at Daigo with VRified Games. How you doing, Daigo?
Hello, Ed.
Yeah, I'm alright. So what are we doing today?
Well, Ed, it's done. It's finished.
What's finished, man?
Walking Dead, man. Last episode. It's done. It's aired. There's no new Walking Dead this week. It is finished.
Yeah, but I mean, there's all the spin-offs and all of that.
Yeah, but they're like months away.
Uh-huh. Well, there's also Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution.
I helped you right.
Man, they really need to shorten that title, but that's coming out soon.
I have a lot to say.
Not soon enough, Ed. Not soon enough.
We need to find Hornsby before.
Alright, well, what about Saints and Sinners Onslaught? Why don't you play that again?
You wanna die quick?
Oh man, no. I don't want to play that.
You wanna die screaming?
Huh, but wait, hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Is it ever?
What about the older Walking Dead games? Couldn't I use like a VR injection maybe?
You go out
Older
and games.
Walking Dead games.
Yeah, there's the older games. Check it out, we'll go on Steam.
This is not.
What the fuck?
What you mean, what the fuck?
Huh, they're not available anymore.
What's not available? What older games? What you talking about? Crazy ass motherfucker.
Man, the older Walking Dead games. There was Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which was on the Infernal engine, same engine as Ghostbusters and Blood Rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there was also Overkills The Walking Dead.
Oh, I remember Overkills The Walking Dead. Didn't that like die 2 months or something after it was released?
Oh, maybe. It was unreal though. I mean, okay, hang on. There is a way to get these games.
Huh?
Yeah, now, when it comes to things like piracy and video game preservation, I'm kind of at two minds over the whole thing. Like, number one, I can't condone piracy. If you like a game, buy it, support the developer, I'm all about that. But at the same time, video game preservation, like, if a game is no longer available, like you can't buy it anywhere, what else are you supposed to do?
Oh, okay. Lesser of two evils and all of that.
Yeah. So, okay, for the benefit of those watching, I can't exactly tell you how to do this, but if you were to hit me up on Twitter, DM, or Facebook message, or Discord, I'll help you out there, but unfortunately I can't tell you in this video how to do it, but trust me, there are ways to get games that are no longer available. Okay, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try and get them in VR injectors. Okay, and we've had some success. Okay, so Walking Dead Survival Instinct benefits greatly here because Vorpex shines with older titles, especially DirectX 9 titles, which this game actually is. And as it's running on the Infernal engine, I know it works because I've previously gotten Ghostbusters Remastered working, so using that profile, I went ahead, I tried it. I had to do some shader altering, change a few things. Myself and Carl had to go through it to get it looking nice. Took a while, but we're there, and now it looks almost native. It looks almost native. And it's running really well, good frames, all of that. Geometry 3D, positional tracking, you name it, the works, we got it working. And I noticed something.
Oh, you notice something? Stupid ass, you don't notice shit.
It had to be walking this way. You see it? Dixon, it comes at me. You watch where you shoot that thing, okay?
No, I did. Because I recently did a playthrough of Walking Dead Onslaught. And man, the similarities between Onslaught and Survival Instinct, like, okay, I think strongly that the devs went ahead, they went into Survival Instinct's assets, and they went ahead and ripped them straight out of that game and put them into Onslaught. Because everything from the environments, color palette, even the walkers, how they look, the animations, everything looks as though it came from Survival Instinct. Like, I'm getting huge amounts of deja vu playing Survival Instinct. Even down as far as mission structures. Like, there's story missions and there's scavenger missions, just like Onslaught. You're playing as Norman Reedus. Well, you're playing as Daryl, the character that Norman Reedus plays. In both games, they serve the narrative. Like, if anything, Walking Dead Onslaught kind of feels like a remaster. It's bizarre, but it's kind of blurring the lines between which one I played first. Like, I'm getting confused which mission is which. But yeah, for the conversion, it's working very, very well. As you can see, very, very smooth, almost native. Loving the experience, fantastic. Now, on to Overkills The Walking Dead. Okay, now this has a rather turbulent history.
So what are we in for?
It's not too bad. A lot of walkers. There's a shitload of the family everywhere. I think I can see the purifier. They've already hooked it up.
Maya, Aiden, where are you? We found a way in. South side of the camp. Anderson, we've spotted the purifier, but I'm not sure about this.
There is no other way. We need to get it back. Do it fast and stay quiet, or every walker in the city's gonna turn up.
Shit. Someone's here!
Anderson, we got it, but we need to get out of here.
Got it. Hold tight.
Where's our ride?
He's close. Just fire the flare.
Everyone's lost someone. A wife, a daughter. For me, it was both. I tried to cope. I'd go to sleep, wake up. But each time, the pain was a little worse. I started catching myself, tapping on pipes, hoping some walker would hear. But the last time, Heather heard me, found me. She's lost people too. She taught me, maybe we can bring people together again. So, we set up a camp. Heather wanted to call it Camp Anderson. I told her camp was just fine. This camp is ours. All are welcome, but no one's taking it from us. No one.
It gets released in 2018. Well, at the tail end, I'm going to say November, December 2018. By February of 2019, it's gone. It's off the store shelves. You can't buy it anywhere. And that is because Skybound and Starbreeze parted ways. The contract was up. They weren't going to renew it. They were gone. So that meant all future updates, DLC, even the VR mode. Yes, there was a VR mode. All got cancelled. Gone. Finished. And so subsequently the Steam store and whoever else had it, PlayStation, actually I don't even think it got as far as consoles, but it was planned. It was removed anyway, it was gone, taken off the shelves, can't buy it anywhere, it's gone. Yep, as I mentioned before, there was a VR mode planned. You could have tried this. Back in 2015, Starbreeze was developing their own VR headset called the Star VR 1. Well before Pimax, this was the ultra-wide field of view headset. And it ended up actually being, I don't know if you could say taken over, but marketed to and branded by IMAX later on. Hang on. IMAX? Pimax? Why am I only now getting that connection? Oh god. Anyway, yeah, so you may have got to try one of these headsets in 2015, 2016, even 2017 in an IMAX theater.
There's plenty of food and supplies in DC if you know where to look and can keep the locals off your back. Walkers and humans alike. It didn't take long before another family came for what was ours. Made us an offer. If we signed on, they'd only take half of our food and whatever else we'd scavenged. I told them they could leave the way they came. Now, they said, they didn't want to have to use force. I said good, because we didn't want to have to kill them. That shook them a little. So they backed up and backed out. But not for long. See, cowards, they prefer others do the fighting for them. But I didn't know how far they'd go until those first walkers appeared.
But later on, they decided not to go ahead with this, and they ended up partnering with VRified later on for their IMAX experiences. But in 2015, Starbreeze, who was developing the StarVR 1, was also developing Overkills The Walking Dead. There was a VR experience that you could have played. Now, in the experience, you were wheelchair bound. You know, you can see in the attached video that you had track controllers, 6 degrees of freedom, all of that. You were wheelchair bound, you were in a hospital, and you had to make your way out of the hospital. And that was basically it. For the full game, it's unknown if the entire game was going to be in VR or if there was only going to be this tacked on section. Kind of like how Rise of the Tomb Raider did their VR section for PSVR and later PC VR, where it was only 1 or 2 levels separate from the main game, but it was a VR experience. Was that going to be the same situation here with Overkills The Walking Dead, or was the entire game? We don't know. And the reason we don't know is because the contract finished, it wasn't renewed, and that was it. The game was essentially abandoned. But it being Unreal Engine, it's very possible to get this up and running with Prey Dogs mod when that releases. Up until then, we have the old reliable VorPic. And yes, I did get it up and running. I've got positional tracking, geometry TV, all of that. But there is some problems with textures and shadows and lighting that I cannot seem to fix. That's a common situation with VorPics and newer titles, especially newer Unreal titles. They seem to have this kind of issue. Now, you can play it without positional tracking and it looks great. You can play it in Z Adaptive or Z Normal. It also looks great. So it's there on the cloud if you guys want to download it, DU1G0. That also goes for Survival Instinct. There is a profile on the cloud for that also. But yeah, I've got it up and running. And so just from playing it, you can see what they were going for. This was clearly supposed to be their answer to Left 4 Dead. I'm even going to go as far as to say the characters themselves seem to be pale imitations of the Left 4 Dead characters. Yeah, don't at me, but that's the impression I got. But it seems that they were going for a kind of a semi-serious Left 4 Dead kind of experience. Now, yeah, you have that. And it also has this kind of a tower defense kind of idea where, okay, the enemies come at you in waves, you take them out, you build your defenses, and they come at you again, you take them out, rebuild your defenses, and so on and so forth. So the big issue with the game is it's repetitive. It is super repetitive. And it's also not balanced at all. If you're playing solo, which, you know, in 2022, even if you are playing this game, it's likely you're not going to find anybody else. So you're most likely going to be playing this solo. Well, unless you want to play, hit me up and we'll see what we can do. But if you're playing solo, it's very unbalanced. This game was built multiplayer in mind, and you can kind of tell just by the sheer amount of enemies that come at you at once that it's supposed to be 4 players here. Yeah, it's probably a lot of fun with 4 players, but for one, it's going to get tedious very, very quickly. Still, if you're a Walking Dead aficionado, it's worth a try. You know, both of these games are worth a try. Out of the two, I would say Survival Instinct is more fun. And now that brings me to another question that I get. If a game is terrible flat,
I didn't crouch down, so I might have made too much noise. Best you crouch to keep quiet.
will VR make it better? And I think yes, and the big use case for that is Alien Colonial Marines. Aliens Colonial Marines is notoriously bad in flat screen, it's universally despised. But guys, I gotta tell you, anyone who's tried that game with VorPics in VR, it's an eye-opener. VR makes it better. Does it make it a masterpiece? No, it does not make it a masterpiece, but it does make it better. And I think that's actually the same case here with Walking Dead Survival Instinct. It's just better in VR. Being inside the action, it just makes it better. Like, it's hard to describe. It's one of those things you have to try. But yeah, Survival Instinct is fantastic with Vorpex. And as I say, Vorpex excels with DirectX 9 and older games. And you can see that here. It just plays beautifully in VR. Plays beautifully. Overkills The Walking Dead, on the other hand,
Grab some ammo while you have the chance.
it's kind of not so great with Vorpex just because of the texture issues. However, once Prey Dog releases his Universal Unreal mod, might be worth a revisit then. But for now, I would say if you're curious and you have the game already, why not give it a shot? The methods I'm using here, everything is completely free because the games are no longer available to buy, so I mean, why not? If you're curious, go for it. Walking Dead Survival Instinct, it's worth your time. Overkill's The Walking Dead, only if you're curious when I say go for that. Only if you're curious. Okay, look. So I think that's gonna do it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. If you have any questions, any queries, any suggestions, put them below. I'll get back to you as soon as we can. Yeah, VRified Games out.
Yeah. VRified Games out of control with this piracy. I'ma call the police on your ass.
What in the hell, Dixon? Aw, Dix, no, man. Help me. Daryl, you okay?
Dad? Oh, Dad, no! We can... Well, we could...
Daryl, he's too busted up. Nothing can be done now except ease his suffering. Sorry, brother.
You got the resources. Now turn it into something useful.
All right, got
You
it!
want to place defenses. Go get the items you need. Now make sure you place those defenses.
I'm laying barbed wire.
I knew there'd be more. Here comes the big horde.
Placing barbed wire. I can use these.
Here they come. Steady. They're in the alley. Walkers have busted through the gate in the alley. Repair it quickly. Walkers are crowding the front gate.
These will come in handy.
The front gate's open. Repair it now before we're overrun. Got a mess of walkers knocking at the back gate. Shit, our back gate's open. All the gates are open. Close one of them or we'll be dead.
I can use these! Gate's good to go! Daryl, come here. We gotta work up a plan. Daryl, come here. Come on now. Come on now. We gotta work up a plan. We gotta work up a plan.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
If you told me about it, I'd call you a liar.
Listen, there's more of them coming.
We gotta go.
And the only thing we gotta do is kill every last one of them.
Daryl, I know you're upset, but just listen. That sounds like a whole lot of them. We need to go, now. Gather up as much as you can and meet me at the truck.
Let's go then.
Daryl, remember what we learned about him. Head trauma. Attack the brain, remember. Only thing we know that kills him. And be quiet sneaking out the back door. Don't let him see you.
getting in there. Nighty-night.
Get a move on, Daryl. Hurry it up.
I'm hurt! Come in handy. Fixing the gate. I can use these! Gate fixed! I'll get the gate fixed! Come in handy.
You did good, but that's not the last of them. Here they come again. Get ready. Get to the front gate. Close the front gate, fast.
I can use these! Barricading the gate! I'm reloading!
Not a damn thing. My phone ain't working either. Hey, about your dad? I don't know what to say about it.
Then don't. Leave it be. And we gotta tell Merle what happened.
Yeah, I suppose we do. But we ought to warn people first.
What? Go to the cops? Please. We gotta go get Merle.
Merle, he's just not right.
What you say to me, old man? Merle's 10 times the man you are.
All right. Just seems you boys turn hay into shit when you're together.
No driving through that. We're on foot from here.
Ah, boy. Bet them psychos came here, too.
Yeah, maybe. Town circled their wagons, you see? Looks like a DMZ.
If there's any gas, it'll be at Lucky's.
Shit. Huh. Power's out.
All right.
Boom! You'll do. Bullseye.
come on up here and talk a minute. Use the ladder. Near the dumpster. Hey, man, here.
Not set up.
Jimmy Blake, last standing officer of the Sedalia SO.
Good for you. There's psychos all over this place, too.
The biters? Yeah, they're everywhere, man. Where have you been?
Up in the hills, hunting. Didn't know nothing about them till they tore up our camp. Still don't.
Uh-huh. Let me bring you up to speed. More of them come every day. We help each other survive, or we don't. That's it. Normal rules suspended for the foreseeable future. That applies to good guys and to, hunters. 10-4?
Yeah, I get it. But who's we?
The kid holed up in the gas station, and the deputy in the cell block. He's interesting. I want to do one last radio check before bugging out, though.
Well, then do it.
The batteries went dead 2 days back. Can't find fresh ones. If you can, I'm happy to supply a little bird's eye coverage. I'm a hell of a shot.
Batteries? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I need gas, though.
I think it's long gone, but the kid would know better than me.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, man. Inside the station.
Something you want? Huh? I ain't standing out here playing bait all day.
You got a car? You need gas, right? I can get you gas. I'm Warren.
Daryl, it's a truck. What happened here?
The Eaters happened. Me and my dad holed up here with Uncle Lester. The town held him off okay, until we lost all the cops. All but Blake.
Uncle Lester? Lucky Les?
Yeah, the same. He and Dad went out to see who was left. I don't think they're coming back, but Uncle Lester has the key to the generator cage.
And that's how we get the gas pumps running again.
Right. You get the keys and crank the Jenny, I use my codes to turn on the pumps, and we get out of here. Win-win.
You're coming with me now?
I'm not staying here, buddy. We got a deal?